So I'm having to catch up with Haggard Cat. How are you guys?
Very good.
I like going into the mic like this. You could tell, like,
Will it
when
pick
we're
me
not
up here? Will it pick me up?
Not really.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Okay, it's all right.
Okay.
Get in close and,
Okay.
and cuddle up.
Um,
It's not like food. It's not like you lift it up and then in to
Right.
eat.
Right.
It's really good. It's really good, Jim.
Good. You're back at 2,000 trees.
Yes.
How does it feel to be back?
It's like we never leave.
I feel like we were just saying this. We were sat at the campsite earlier, and it's like, and we're back.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like nothing ever happened, and we won't talk about what happened in between. Well, here we are.
Yeah.
No, it's really good, and the set yesterday
was
felt
just crazy, yeah.
fucking great.
Felt like a big old famous band.
It's the best place on earth to be a band like us, I think.
Yes.
A bit left field and
Bit odd.
You're one of those that tend to be here fairly often, like Frank Turner and Jamie Lemon. I think you're on the same kind of. Let's just book them again, shall we?
We're trying to get James to name a tent after us.
yeah, we're going for Camp Haggard.
We're going
That's,
for Haggard Camp.
Haggard Camp.
We're going for Haggard Camp.
Even
hope-
better.
hopefully, maybe the word stage gets changed to Haggard Camp.
Haggard Camp.
We don't need Camp Reuben anymore because, you know, it's fine.
Where are they now?
Exactly. We're active. We're on the circuit.
Feel the fist of Jamie like coming.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell him this tomorrow when we chat to him.
I hear those Haggard Cat boys have been slagging you off, mate.
No, we just want your tent, mate.
Just his tent.
Haggard
Here's
tent.
the tent.
You
Haggard
can sleep
camp.
outside.
Haggard Camp. Yeah.
Now you were a little bit busy over lockdown, as we'll call it. We won't mention the reasons why there was a lockdown. But you released an EP in that time as well. So tell us
Yeah.
a bit about the EP.
Well, we got a bit
Well,
bored of not doing anything.
We broke the rules a little bit, sorry, but we were like every week or every couple of weeks we'd like meet up into our little isolated practice room.
Yeah.
And we're like, well, we can be a bubble together.
Yeah.
We bubbled ourselves.
We bubbled ourselves.
in our practice room, and we were writing, like, to be honest, the idea was originally that we'd start writing an album, which we did. But I'm a loud boy, they can hear. So we started writing an album, but at the same time we realised by the time we get to touring again, we'll still need to tour Common Sense Holiday, which was our album before that, which got released literally on the day where lockdown started. So let's maybe put something out in the interim that we can perform on that tour to make it a bit more exciting that we're out there touring a record.
Yeah.
And that started to turn into what became the new vision for what Haggard Cat is, which
Yeah,
was
yeah.
just more about our personalities and what it is to be a band, and
Yeah.
more about not pretending to be something that we're not, and just embracing the chaos that is Haggard Cat.
Yeah.
And-
to the point, straightforward, and we got angry, and we had a lot of pent up tension.
Yep.
So, yeah, we did that in the form of the art that we do.
Yeah, and you've been touring it since you've been allowed to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Has it been going to plan?
Yeah, well, yeah.
There's ups and downs, I
Yeah.
think. Like we've. I'd say it took about a year for things to get back on track after COVID.
I
said it.
It was kind of strange because it was like Matt said, we were touring the old album in the usual typical cycle that you do, and then we got out of lockdown and we had this new EP, and it was like, well, I guess we start playing these songs and stuff. So it kind of just fluidly went into that, you know, and and it's just been going great, and we're, I guess, still kind of playing a lot of songs and kind of pushing that little EP, but realistically, you know, we're now working on the new album.
And how's that sounding at the moment?
Massive.
Yeah, I think it's. Everyone kind of says, "Oh, it's really different," but it really is very different. Like,
Yeah.
the thing that that Cheer Up, the EP, has allowed us to do is given us the space to be creating the album in the background that we probably would have rushed out otherwise.
Yeah.
We've had time to develop each moment that's happening on this album and realise exactly what we want Haggard Cat in the year 2023, 2024 to be.
Yeah.
Which is really exciting, like, to go into that route. Like, we're kind of here playing the songs that we've been playing for the last couple of years off the last couple of albums that people haven't heard live, but wanting to play this new material because it's so exciting and challenging for us.
In the practice room, we'll go over the kind of new stuff, and then we'll go over the old stuff, and then we'll be like, well, the old stuff, the current stuff, and then we're like, right, let's start practicing the new stuff, and it's just like it just feels like. It just feels like we're just going, yeah, come on, yeah.
At the end of every track, we're like, well, that's better,
well,
isn't
that's
it?
brilliant. Yeah.
That's just better.
Yeah.
Like,
so now it's going to be weird because it's going to be an interesting one because sets are going to be strange because we're going to come out with new tours playing wholly new material, but we're still going to have to put some, so off Common Sense Holiday, the last full album we did, it's probably only going to be like maybe one song off there that we're going to play because this new stuff is just in a bit of like of a world of its own now.
Yeah.
And it's just to make it all coherent, it's going to be a funny one to try and
we're already struggling
figure
to write
out
set lists.
Yeah,
Like, there's so much material, and we're like, okay, well, a new album, how will that
fit in then? Yeah, so
It's tricky. When you get to album 20, you're gonna really struggle.
Yeah, we will. We will struggle.
How is this record sounding then in comparison to the EP and your previous tracks? Is it similar to one of the previous? Is it kind of a change for you guys?
It's a lot more comparable, will be comparable to Cheer Up, the last EP we did. Like, we've started introducing the electronic elements, we're playing with synthesizers now, and we're just getting way in our head about it. We're getting a bit...
Yeah, it's a lot more kind of explorative, I think, and...
but at the same time, still quite blunt and straightforward, and like...
It always comes from one idea, genuine in a practice room.
Yeah.
And then, because we've had so much time at our disposal, we've been able to rip those things apart and make it the absolute best thing it can possibly be.
Yeah.
If there's anything we've ever been unsure of, like, it's like, oh, we'll get rid of that then. That's gone.
We didn't used to have, I think we didn't used to have that confidence of like, well, this song's written, so that's how it is. And then once you play it and you got the lyrics on and the vocals and everything's going, and it's like, oh, it was always a bit strange. Like, well, actually, I don't like that bit. I think we should change that bit. Blah blah blah. But now we've kind of like, Cheer Up was kind of like, I felt like a turning point in the process of the way we work as well. And it was like, no, if it doesn't feel right, Just it's fine. Like, you can change it. And that helped with the producer, Adrian Bushby, who is an absolute legend. And we were just like. We're just going to go in with completely open mind, and
like, if you're not sure, just kill your darlings, just chop it, get rid of it. Like, oh, maybe you liked it when you first did it, but if you're not liking it now, why are you holding on to it?
Yeah, why are you holding on to it? No. Yeah.
Very true. Very true. I looked at your website to see what tour dates you have lined up.
Only a few, yes.
It seems a little bit empty.
It's currently non-officially.
Yeah, non-officially, because we're trying to write. We initially said we'd have this year kind of really off. We even said at the start of the year that we'd only play one gig this year, which would be Trees. But then we kept getting a couple more. Then you need a warm-up show. Then you need a show after the show, and then. We ended up doing that, and then
the show after the show just happened to be supporting the Bronx.
Yeah, then the show after the show.
You don't turn down the Bronx.
You don't turn that down, and then we play
nice little cool down show.
And then we've got quite a few shows coming up with Mutoid Man, and then it was just like, okay, so I guess we're touring a little bit more now. But again, it's a funny one because we're not promoting. We're out of a cycle.
We're not in cycles, so we're just like currently now. We're getting more attention now that. Probably would have been there like in the album cycle.
Yeah.
So everything feels a bit delayed basically, but suddenly it started to feel like, oh shit, this is happening again. So Mutoid Man is September. We've not announced it yet, but we're doing that tour in the UK with those guys. Then we're doing a few more dates on our own in October. But yeah, I guess that's me announcing it here.
Here and now.
We haven't put it on the website
yet.
It's
done.
That's as DIY as it comes. But that's how we do it now. We're just really trying to be as honest as we can. And if we say it's happening, and that's when the announcement happens.
Yeah. Now.
The joys of being independent.
Well, that's it. Yeah.
We've got no one to please other than me and you, right?
Yeah. So we'll just keep doing whatever we kind of want this year. And then we're starting to plan a bit of a vision and more of a thing for next year. So it's a bit more kind of tours and supports and things like that. But
I think like embracing that we call the shots is the thing that's actually started making it fall into line again.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we'll do it when we want, and now all of a sudden it makes sense. And
Yeah.
the gigs are coming through, and the music makes complete sense. And God,
Yeah.
I'm so excited for the first time we crank out one of those new songs at one of these gigs. And it's
Oh
like,
yeah,
fuck.
we talked
Okay.
about bringing one of them out for this, but it just wasn't quite ready. And you want it to be bang on, so we didn't.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Guys, it's been a pleasure having a catch up with you.
Also,
Oh, lovely to see you again, Jim.
Thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you.